Since 1956, we became the Toyota distributor. We're also the distributor for Hino brand trucks, and we are the market leader in that segment as well as in Toyota. And as of 2012, we became the Lexus distributor. We were one of the second or third appointed distributors in Latin America for the Lexus brand, because Lexus is a very coveted brand by TMC, so we're very proud of that fact. With the brands that we have today, we have close to 23% market share. In order to maintain our market leadership, our customers are requiring different sort of services, and they want information and they want it now. And for our people, they need the information in order to provide the service that our customers are requiring. So technology is a basic fundamental part of where we need to go as a business.
We started looking at the traditional softwares, and we started contacting around the world actually to find a dealer management system for our industry. But we knew that we had a particularity in the sense that we're not only a dealership, we're the distributor. So we knew that was a challenge, to find a single system to handle those both lines of business that are usually separate by different companies. Some that really were a hodgepodge of different systems put together, which is kind of what we had already. So we weren't really interested in those. And the other solutions that were more integrated, like a single system, they were either very focused on dealer or they were focused on distributor, but they didn't have both. So we were kind of in the middle no man's land of trying to find something that was either very loosely coupled or too tightly integrated, too rigid. Our choice of NetSuite was actually a pretty interesting combination of advantages that we saw with NetSuite. With NetSuite, we saw, of course, the interesting part of the cloud and all the benefits that would entail. But when we found out about Advectus is what would give us that functionality and flexibility integrated into the core system that could give us that vision of having a single system. So that will let us go a step further than just going cloud. It'd be going cloud with a single system. So the efficiencies and the benefit to our customers and the economies of scale that we saw, the potential there was very interesting. Whenever there is some kind of financial information that has to happen as part of a transaction, it makes sure that the partner is using a single version of the truth and not creating another one. So that was something that was really unique about NetSuite, because they knew how to make the code efficient, the data efficient, so that you can ensure having a single version of the truth.
In the past, with 47 systems, gathering information on customers was extremely complex. And it was mainly the information that we were able to gather is on a cluster basis by types of customers. Now with this system, we can get it on customer by customer. So we can gather more information and analyze that information and to use it to provide what the customers really need. Everybody is able to see and to view that information. It gives our employees the power that they need to develop and to deliver the customer experience that our customers are requiring of us.
When we talk about all the data manipulation we had to do with our old systems just to get a version of the truth, we talk a lot about how we've flipped the 80-20 rule, where we spend 80% of our time preparing the data and 20% really analyzing it and taking advantage of what the data is saying. Now we only have to spend less than 20% preparing data because it's all integrated. I mean, there's nothing to question, the data is there. And then you now have 80% capability of your time to actually make decisions and do improvements on your business processes. We've done some estimations, and we feel that we saved in total cost of IT between 20 and 30% of the previous cost to just keep the IT running. And probably worth mentioning also is that that's a cost saving, and you're keeping your systems obsolescence proof. Because in the past, in the traditional models, You pay a lot of money just to keep things running, but they're still becoming obsolete. Whereas with the cloud, you're always on the latest version. That's a big financial advantage.
One of the benefits that we get with Advectus NetSuite is that we're able to take advantage of not only automotive industry best practices, but other industries' best practices that are applicable to the automotive industry. And those learnings and those best practices are going to help us improve as a business. There may be issues that we don't know that our customers are having or that our employees are having, but that another country or another customer of NetSuite or Advectus is having, and they develop that solution into the update, then we are able to take advantage of that. The potential of this is limitless. I think with this solution we're able to get the best practices of the different industries into one software with these updates. Now our people, where they used to have to do 3 or 4 processes by manual or by the previous system, now we only do it in one. And that means that we can become a leaner operation, we can provide more timely response to our customers, and we have timely information to make better decisions for the business and for our customers. With Advectus NetSuite, we're able to discover new ways of doing things, and we don't have to stick to the old ways of doing things, and we can unleash our creativity and our power to make a difference and an impact in our business.